The NFL draft's only a couple of weeks away, and last week I started on my journey to do a mock draft for every division. I did the NFC West, and today I'm doing their AFC counterparts. So here's a mock draft for the Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers. Quick disclaimer, I don't do trades in these, which makes this one kind of rough because I feel like the Chargers are going to be likely trading out of 5. The Broncos, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they trade back. Maybe they trade back into the first round. I feel like they're going to be another candidate to be active in the first round. You could also make great cases for the Chiefs and the Raiders. But regardless, let's get this sucker started. With the Chargers. Oh, wow. Marvin Harris. Cardinals went Roma Dunze. Golly, dude. That's wild. Well, I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr., not thinking twice about that sucker. We're here with the Denver Broncos. Again, not accepting trades. Fortunately, Malik Neighbors is still here. What the flip? Or I could take JJ McCarthy. My kind of thought was I was just going to send in and take quarterback. But Malik Neighbors really complicates things. Okay, so I don't think Malik Neighbors ain't making it out of the top 10. I get it. Good players fall in the draft. Happens every year. I don't see that happening. I'm gonna go with JJ McCarthy, and I'm just gonna be like, thank goodness all this talent was available. I can't pass up on Malik Neighbors here, right? I did just say at pick 12, I don't believe Malik Neighbors is gonna make it out of the top 10. I feel like I have to say that again for here at pick 13. I just don't see him falling outside of there. I mean, this would be a no-brainer pick for the Radas, but here we are. Quinion Mitchell, I'm be straight up, is kind of my prime pick for the Raiders here. We could look at there's a ton of tackles we could take, but I really want to make that defense just freaking outstanding. You got Quinion, you got Nate Hobbs, you got Jack Jones, so yes, send it, man. We're working on the defense. Okay, we're going to be back here with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the end of the first round. Amarius Mims is available. That's a thought. Preferably, I want a receiver at this juncture. So there's Xavier Worthy, Ricky Pearsall, Troy Franklin. All right. So it's a little tough. I kind of want to swing on Mims. But this team desperately need wide receivers. Don't know what the suspension may look like for Rashee Rice. So I think I'm going to go with Ricky Pearsall. Really do. I think that's where I'm going to go. Fluid route runner right after the catch ability. Because like Xavier Worthy, my fear is Hollywood Brown's like a buck 70, buck 79. And I don't want to just get too small at the wide receiver position. Xavier Leggett's also an interesting thought, but I think I'm going to go with Pearsall here. Okay, we got the Chargers. I took Marvin Harrison in the first. Probably not looking wide receiver. Amarius Mims is still on the board. Oh, screw that. Send that. Sorry, defense. We're going to put you on the back burner for now. Golly, that's a good draft thus far for the sticking Chargers. All right, we got Quinion Mitchell. Michael Penix is available here. If you want to take a shot, I'm going to be honest, man. If I'm the Raiders, I don't feel like I have to take a shot this year at quarterback. That's just kind of where I'm at. I do want to look at the potential of getting a right tackle. Kingsley Suamataia would be it. Maybe I can wait. I think I can wait. So what are other spots? I mean, I could get in on this wide receiver class. I think I would want, honestly, another good, like Keon Coleman's not a bad thought here. Gives you a big catch radius, big jump ball guy that can work really well there for Gardner Minshew. It's kind of my thought. Real quick, take a look at edge, take a look at the defensive interior, because I think that's still, well, I mean, they got Chris Wilkins. What am I doing? Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with Keon Coleman. There for the Raiders, we got on the clock now is the Niners. Not the Niners, my bad, the Chiefs. Ha! I'm thinking I'm the NFC West again. Oh no. Listen, I know you love the NFL draft as much as I do, and you're gonna want a nice hefty watch list of players during this college football season. Well, go ahead, check out my draft guide. You can purchase it for only 30 bucks by Venmoing or PayPaling me. Links in the description. It's a one-time payment and you get it for this whole draft cycle and forever and always. Technically, it's a Google spreadsheet. So send me your email when you send the payment. I'll get you hooked up. You will see my current prospect rankings and big board, my full evals. And guess what? It updates throughout the whole draft cycle. So it's a great purchase and it's a great way to support the channel. All right, I took Ricky Pearsall. We could look at those developmental tackle options. That's somewhere they want to go. I could take Gander here at defensive interior. Still a lot of good prospects there. A lot of good ones. Honestly, Mason Smith? Ooh, to pair up there with Chris Jones. Currently, because I know the Chiefs just brought back a few guys here on the defensive line. They brought back Mike Dana. They brought back Derek Nottie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could probably. They have Isaiah. Okay, they just have a bunch of guys. Mike Pennell is a very good rotation player. I think I would swing on a developmental guy here, really. Or I don't. Maybe you just go. Maybe you just go with the upside at tackle, but that could be Wanya Morris. That really could. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hone in on. We could take a quick look at the corners, but I think I'm fine there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna go with my first thought. I'm gonna go ahead and take Mason Smith. Now we're in the third round with the Chargers, and I want defense. Oh man, currently who is their slot player? Jasir Taylor. Yeah, you could get better. You could get better there. Why not bring in Mike Sainristil to come in there, play the slot? You got Christian Fulton and Asante Samuel on the outside. I feel like that is just good. I like that. Get a player you're familiar with. Get a player that Jess Minter's familiar with. All right, we're back with the Denver Broncos. We got our quarterback of the future. What else can we be doing here? We could look for someone to play next to Patrick Surtain. That's an option. Center is actually kind of a big option as well. I really like Bo Limmer. I really like, look, Mason McCormick here. Could play center, honestly. Tanner Bortolini. I think I'm gonna go with Mason McCormick. I'm a big fan of Mason McCormick. Yeah. Excuse me. And I mean, I think he's going top 75 regardless. All right, we got the Radas. And maybe now we could look to that right tackle spot. Rosengarten is still on the board here. A lot of people have him getting mocked pretty high now. We've seen him at the back end of some first round mocks. I think second round's probably more likely, but I actually have him on my big board around this area. You could also take a Blake Fisher guy with some upside, but I tend to lean Rosengarten, man. I'm a big fan of him. All right. Kansas City Chiefs back on the clock. What we doing? Is Blake Fisher still here? Yeah, if you want to go for that tackle, you can still take him. The cornerback room, I kind of want a man corner. That's kind of like Kalen Carson. Will he make it to 131? I doubt it. Let's take a gander at some of the other guys here. Yeah, I just don't think Andrew Phillips or Jarvis Brownlee really fit. I mean, Brownlee could. He's a good athlete. I mean, you can talk about Kyrie Jackson, who's just a press corner through and through. So maybe I just, again, kind of put that on the back burner and I take a look at some of these tight ends. Ben Sinnott. Could be the future. Could be the future there at tight end. Because currently, I believe they just have Noah Gray. I don't think they brought back Blake Bell. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, they brought in Irv Smith. All right. So, yeah, you could probably try to get better at the position if you want to. I don't think there's anything else I'd rather do. Like, I do want to go corner, but I feel like I could wait at 131 and still get like a really good option. There's quite a few. I like Nehemiah Pritchett quite a bit as well. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll take the tight end here. We'll take Ben Sinnott. Back with the Chargers. Maybe we look at that running back. Oh, Jalen Wright's still here? Golly, man. I think I would want someone with a little bit better vision. But I mean, you could swing. I mean, there's a lot of good running backs in this area. I could honestly probably wait for one at 110. So instead, maybe maybe this is where I go in on the corner class. So I want a press guy, and I mean, I think Kyrie Jackson is that press guy. Do I go for the youth of Kalen Carson though? I think I could. I mean, yeah, he's gonna be like 3 years younger than Kyrie Jackson. But Jackson's kind of ready to start now. I could send it with Jarvis Brownlee. For me, Andrew Phillips might, like, I think he can play press. Like, honestly, he's pretty versatile. Am I worried about the size a little bit? Not really. It's 5'11", 190. That's fine. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's snag that. Let's take a look at the defensive interior. I can wait on that. Yeah, let's do it. Andrew Phillips. Dress in the secondary. Now let's just go ahead, get our running back. I think Ray Davis kind of feels like a good option, good safe option here. You could make a good case for Audric Estimate, but they brought in Gus Edwards, so I'm gonna go with Ray Davis. Want a back with really good vision. Okay, for the Raiders, we took Rosengarten and Keon Coleman and Quinion Mitchell. What do I want here? Seems to be a good question. And do I take a shot at running back? They got Samir White. I kind of want someone a little bit more poppy. Which that would probably be like Tyrone Tracy, Will Shipley. We could look at linebacker. Currently look, they got Splain, they got was it Divine Diablo, and then they have Luke Masterson was okay. I think Amari Burney was hurt, right? I mean, we could add to that. That's not bad. Maybe we could swing on, dude. We could maybe swing on a developmental edge. Austin Booker being here is actually really good value. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. All right, back with the Denver Broncos. They didn't like my Mason McCormick pick. Well, screw them. Kalen Carson's actually a pretty good get right here. You're looking for that number 2 next to Patrick Surtain. You can do. I think that's solid. Kansas City Chiefs. We could look for that corner now. I am still looking for a press guy though. And I don't know if that's exactly Pritchett. I believe Cam Hart's already off the board. We could look at, honestly, DeCamary and Richardson. They're probably low on him in this. Where they got him? Oh my gosh. They really got him this low? There ain't no way. Oh, dude, I love Quantez Stiggers. There ain't no way they got him. It's mad low. Oh, they don't even have him in the sim? That's kind of wild. Oh no, he got drafted. That's why. Okay. Like I said, this is about his range. Well, I'm kind of glad I found that out. All right, well, what does that mean we're gonna do here? What other corners could I snag? I mean, honestly, like Rabbit Taylor Demison's not a bad option. I guess Josh Newton's also a thought. He's around this range. I think I just worry about his speed. He tested fine enough. 4.51. It's fine. Yeah, I think I'll go with Josh Newton. All right, Denver Broncos. Actually, I'm feeling pretty darn good about our draft thus far for the Broncos. I mean, I like these players, so. We can take a look at edge. Muhammad Kamara is available there. Do I want to continue to get I don't think I want to be undersized at edge. And I know people are like, oh, undersized, man. Freaking Kamara is meaty. He's 6'1". That's why he looks so meaty. We could go with actual tight end. I mean, I feel like I want to come out with a receiver. And Brandon Rice, potentially, maybe. Long-term, Cortland Sutton? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, we got the Chargers. Chargers. I kind of want some defensive line help. Man, they took Christian Boyd. That's kind of who I was eyeing around here. He's off the board. I want to get I need to get a big meaty boy, and like McKinley Jackson is kind of that big meaty boy. I think they would also really love like a Dwayne Carter type. Which Dwayne Carter honestly could put on more weight if they really want him to. Currently looking at like the nose tackle position. It's like Jared Clark, who I love. Tito Ogabania? That sounds like UCLA. All right, you know what? I'm gonna send it with, I think, Dwayne Carter. He's gonna be like what, 311? Is that currently? They got him at 304, but I've seen him as big as 311, so I don't mind him getting up in weight. Yeah, let's just go for it. All right, back here with the Broncos. Demerson being here is kind of nice, kind of sweet. I'm kind of hoping if I want to get a developmental edge, this is kind of where I need to go. So if I'm looking for a developmental edge at this range, it's Cedric Johnson and Jalix Hunt. The question is, who would I take? You're getting more size with Cedric Johnson. I think you go Cedric Johnson. I was pretty high on him coming into the season. All right, we're back here with their next pick. I'm really honest. If I'm being honest, I'm just kind of looking for a difference maker at this point. Whether that's on the offensive or defensive side of the football. Bo Limmer still being around, it's kind of ludicrous. It's kind of nutty. Could get tackle depth with Christian Jones. And I mean, Mike McGlinchey, they're not going to have him. They're not going to hold on to him for ever. Christian Jones, Caden Wallace would be the next guys off my board. So I'll go with Jones. We're back here with the Raiders. Do I want to take a shot on a running back? I do want someone that's a little more like, it's Tyrone Tracy. It's Tyrone Tracy 100%. Gives you return, gunner, receiving, pass blocking, and running versatility. I love that. Kansas City Chiefs, kind of done everything I really want to do. I'm being honest with the Chiefs, so kind of want to just take best players available. For me, that'd be like Bo Limmer. Isaiah Adams isn't a bad option. If they do want to go tackle, like at this point, I'd rather just take tackle a little later. Jared Wiley's here is good. Isaiah Adams is pretty good depth. Sione Vaki. I'm intrigued. Is he a slot? Is he a running back? Is he a safety? The answer might surprise you when people say yes. Dude, Edifon, I don't think he'll be here. Maybe he falls because of the age and the injuries. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I think I might want to just swing on another wide receiver while I'm at it here. And I do like Luke McCaffrey, actually. Okay, Charges. Like what we've done thus far. I'm a fan. Maybe we get that center. For a guy that can... Ain't no way Bordellini. Alright, guys, Bordellini's off the board. Ain't no way he's here. The center class feels real light. Maybe like Charles Turner? I'm a big fan of Jacob Monk. I just kind of worry with him. I shouldn't. The play strength is fine with him. Fun fact, I think he's a guard at the next level, though. Toughy. Not many, like, gap options at center. I could go with Igukut out of Florida here. It's probably a little early for 181, so yeah, maybe we just take best player available. Which McKinley Jackson still being here makes me kind of want to just shore up the interior a little bit. What do they got cracking at linebacker? Brought in Denzel Perryman, so they don't have any long-term options at linebacker. Man, Edifon. Jim Harbaugh got a good look at Edifon. You know what? Send it. We'll take it. Okay, Denver Broncos. I mean, we're in the 6th round. We're just kind of taking the best players available. At this point, AJ Barner kind of feels like a Sean Payton guy, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of does. We could go for, honestly, Oladapo feels nice. Love Holker. Really do. Yeah, maybe we just go with like who's playing, who else is playing tight end right now? You got Troutman. I know they brought back Troutman. Oh, that's right, Greg Dulcich, but he couldn't stay healthy. Probably, honestly, maybe grab an AJ Barner who's a block and first option. Not bad. Bad. Okay, back here once again. Hey, look. Ladapo's back. Dude, but they brought back PJ Locke, and honestly, PJ Locke kind of deserves a start. Like, Kaden Stearns and Brandon Jones, not great. Not great options. We could maybe add more meat on the interior. It's just not exactly like, if you want like meat, like it's just a Robert. Ooh, Fabian Lovett's actually really good. So is Evan Anderson. I like Lovett actually quite a bit. I'm gonna go with Lovett. Okay, Las Vegas Raiders. Could go Oladapo. Get more guys. Oh, you know what? I think swinging on Curtis Jacobs isn't a bad option. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think it is. So I'm gonna go with that here. Guy that tested out real well. Kansas City Chiefs. Again, kind of just taking best player available. This is their last pick. Looking at some of the guys here. Do I want to go with an edge? I mean, Hunt being here, you could develop him. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad option by any means. I also wouldn't mind going with like a guard. Just in case they do move Trey Smith. But I mean, Tooney's getting up there in years as well. And like Delmar Glaze is pretty nice. Go with that. Las Vegas Raiders. Again, this is kind of the end of the draft, so I'm just grabbing good players at this point. The question is, what good player do I want? Oh man, I could double dip and ensure that they hit. Try to ensure that they hit on edge. I could do that. I'm pretty sure the Raiders brought back Adam Butler. They did. Good job. Good job, Raiders. You know what? I think I'm gonna just take multiple shots on some of these developmental guys, hoping one pans out. All right, Chargers. We still got a couple of picks left. Let's just go find some Jim Harbaugh guys. How about that? Oh, Drake Nugent. They need a center. Did I get a center? I didn't get a center. I mean, they don't know if Lindsey's coming back or not, but yeah, let's go Drake Nugent. Got that center. Las Vegas Raiders back again. Just give me good players. That's all I want. It's all I want for Christmas. Let's see if there's maybe a guy that like slid that I really like. I kind of like Marcus Harris. Kind of wowed me a little bit. Oh, I like Kamal Hayden. I don't mind taking it more depth at corner. Let's do it, dude. He's got that Antonio Pierce type of grit. I actually like that quite a bit. Chargers are our final pick. Let's find a Harbaugh guy. and justify why we would take them here. I don't know if there's really many. I mean, I think most of the ones left here are like offensive linemen, like Ladarius Henderson, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, now you got Carson Barnhart. Wouldn't be surprised if the next one's like Trent Jones or something. It's Josh Wallace, so quarterback help. I kind of already double dipped on quarterback. Oh, there's Trent Jones. Okay, let's think seriously then. What could be an option? I could just keep addressing the interior. Logan Lee, honestly, could be maybe a better Morgan Fox. Jim Harbaugh's gotten a good look at Lee the last few years. Yeah, we're gonna go with Logan Lee. My draft is complete. We did it, guys. We did it. Let's go run through these drafts as the Chargers. I got lucky, honestly, in the first 2 rounds. Marvin Harrison Jr., Marius Mims already felt like I won the draft. Mike Sainristil, you get a Jim Harbaugh guy, come in and play the slot. Andrew Phillips, someone who could challenge the outside. Ray Davis, come work into that running back room. And then I got Dwayne Carter, who gives him a little bit of size and a penetrator. Edifon was really good value. Drake Nugent, Jim Harbaugh guy, you could use a center. And then Logan Lee, someone who Jim Harbaugh has watched. And just kind of helps out that defensive interior. We got the Denver Broncos. I took J.J. McCarthy. It was kind of ridiculous. Malik Neighbors was available there too, and it's like, yeah, nah, he ain't going to be there. Then I snagged Mason McCormick. I know that they gave it a D. I'm high. I think Mason McCormick's a top 100 player. I got him in my top 50. I think he's around my top 50. I'm a big fan of Mason McCormick. Whether he ends up playing center or guard, probably in this case, you're kind of hoping he plays center. Kalen Carson gives them talent on the outside to play next to Pat Surtain. Remember, McMillan's a slot player there for the Broncos. Brendan Rice, is that maybe that Cortland Sutton heir apparent. Cedric Johnson gives them a good edge body, but someone that needs to be developed. Christian Jones, someone who could maybe play right tackle in the future if McGlinchey, if they want to get off that contract. Also, high-end backup. Gotta love that. AJ Barner. Sean Payton likes him some blocking tight ends. Then Fabian Love gives them some meat in the interior. Kansas City Chiefs. I took Ricky Pearsall at 32. I'm a sucker for Pearsall, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Gives them a very fluid route runner. And a dude that's actually really good at the contested catch. Mason Smith gives them meat, gives them a lot of potential, especially next to Chris Jones. Ben Sinnott, kind of hoping could be an heir apparent to Travis Kelce. If not, I mean, him and Noah Gray could be a good tandem in the future. Josh Newton's got some inside, outside flexibility, but is a good press corner. Sione Vaki, whether he's a safety, running back, or slot, I want to bring him in and find out. Luke McCaffrey just gives you some more wide receiver depth than Delmar Glaze. A guy you can develop at guard, especially with Tooney getting up in there in years. How old is Joe Tooney? I feel like he's still like 29, but I feel like he's closer to like 31. He's 31. So a guy that is up there in years, so maybe you're looking for their apparent, or Trey Smith, maybe they don't re-sign him, and instead look to move him. Could be a possibility, so not a bad guy to take a late round flyer on. And then finally, the Las Vegas Raiders took Quinyon Mitchell, Keon Coleman there. I really like that with Gardner Minshew in tow. You got Roger Rosengarten, who will come in and play either right guard or right tackle. Austin Booker is just someone you can develop at the edge position for the future, especially if Tyree Wilson, if they're serious about Wilson, playing interior primarily. But I also grabbed Jalex Hunt because I wanted to take multiple shots at developmental prospects at the edge position with high upside. Then I grabbed Tyrone Tracy, who just is instantly the most all-around back they have on the roster. Curse Jacobs, guy that tested really well, could be a good guy to develop at linebacker. And then Kamal Hayden just gives them some depth at the corner position. But that's the mock draft, guys, for the AFC West. We'll be traveling back to the NFC for the next episode. I don't know which division yet, but be on the look for that. But as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.